Jnana means wisdom. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Hey Cousins, hosted by Peaches from Peace, Love, and Light. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. If you or someone you know has talked about or contemplated suicide, please call 988 and get help today. Does it ever seem like there's patterns and synchronicities everywhere you turn? Have you ever found yourself contemplating the wonders and mysteries of life? Then you may be delighted to learn that there is a practice of yoga that is dedicated to obtaining knowledge and wisdom. The practitioners of jhana style of yoga use meditation, contemplation, and self-reflection to gain wisdom and to procure the true nature of reality. This style of practice requires curiosity, discipline, and open-mindedness, and it can be extremely rewarding. Jhana is a Sanskrit word that can be translated to mean knowledge or wisdom. Jnana Yoga originates from the Vedic period of ancient India and was spread throughout India by Hindu priests and philosophers like Adi, Sankara, and Ramanujara. There are four pillars of Jnana Yoga: discernment or discrimination, detachment or dispassion, the sixfold set of virtues and desires, and fervent longing for emancipation from suffering. These pillars are usually learned in progression due to the depth of understanding that is needed to incorporate the principles into everyday life. Whether we realize it or not, the world around us is constantly changing. There is always something new to learn and discover. Although studying scripts, meditation, and self reflection are key principles of jhana yoga, seeking experience remains the best method for obtaining wisdom. Even though this is true, I must emphasize the importance of studying different literature and philosophies. Swami Sivananda, who lived in the late 1800s as a South Indian physician turned spiritual leader, once said, "One-sided development is not commendable. Religion and yoga must educate and develop the whole man, his heart, intellect, and hand." In ancient times, and even during the Great Renaissance, extraordinary discoveries were made in math, science, and astrology because back then people dared to ask, what if? Our ancient ancestors' thirst for knowledge and wisdom led to some of the most historic buildings and sculptures and other worldwide phenomena that has yet to be duplicated or replicated despite our current advancements in technology. In modern times, analytical thinking has reached an all-time low as terms like critical race theory, conspiracy theory, and fake news are used to induce fear and discourage free thinking. It is illogical to fear knowledge and information. In fact, exploring doubts is a great tool that can help you develop individual conclusions about any topic. External factors like our environment, our family, our music, and technological devices are constantly influencing our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Jhana yoga practitioners are encouraged to detach from the external world and question both the mind and the universe. Nevertheless, you don't have to practice any form of yoga to start questioning your reality. However, the best way to discover which methods are most suitable for you is to gain knowledge by means of experience. Luckily, there are many other forms of self discipline and mind, body, and spirit practices that will help you attain self realization and increased consciousness. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Hey Cousins, hosted by Peaches from Peace, Love, and Light. This show is sponsored by Sean Lee Jones and the Creative Healing Foundation. Make sure that you subscribe to this podcast to stay up to date with the latest and exclusive content. And if you would like to continue the conversation, leave your thoughts, questions, and concerns in the comments section.